talking about cuisines and like recipe was never something, a luxury that I never thought people had. But in Kim Jong-un's resort, there's all kinds of luxury, and they love this craftsmanship with the food. But as a North Korean, you never even imagine a person can have that much variety of food for per meal. It's some kind of beautiful prison they are in, and that's what I think. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yeonmi Park. I'm a North Korean defector human rights activist. In this video today, I have something special for you. Through my connection, I got highly classified and secretive photos of Kim Jong-un's pleasure squad members, and also the resort that he spent most of his childhood, and till this day he's keep going back to is Wonsan Resort. And I got the photos of actual resort and also the pleasure squad members who's serving there. This is something I'm so grateful that I can do in this channel, and I thank the person who provided these photos for me. This is actually really truly, there's no report in the Western media or South Korea has reported. They haven't had these photos before. So let's see this first photo. This is the entrance to the resort. And looking at this, right, it's a paved road, and looking all these trees, you would think, oh, that's like any parks in America or roads like that. But guys, in North Korea, most of mountains are naked because people are making their best to make the farmland and get cranes. And also during the winter time, we don't have these heaters, gas, or anything so people have to go to mountains, get bushes, and get any small branch so they can make cook and stay warm during the winter time. Therefore, that causes North Korea a lot of flood and so much hardship for the people. However, in this resort, as you can see, they are filled with trees, and that is a huge luxury for North Koreans. This is way more entrance. As you can see, this huge land is just devoted for Kim Jong-un's pleasure, and therefore really nobody can go in and rest there. This is the resort building that you can look at from far away, and there are armies next to it, around it, under the ground, and far away, just protecting this building. Even though there's no invasion, they are making sure that even though when there's revolution, or North Koreans cannot go there and cause any terror. So now, this is something I was really shocked looking at this photo. The lady who is wearing this blue skirt, she's a pleasure squad member. They all have to wear the same uniform and same haircut. And this is a food truck. There's no food truck in North Korea, other than outside of Pyongyang. But they really Kim Jong-un likes the things that South Koreans do. So this is what I heard from the person who went there was actually this is a Benz. And in there is some kind of food truck that Kim Jong-un made for his guests to have fun with. And this lady is actually were translators to bring a guest to Kim Jong-un, and that's when they took these photos. And now this is finally the first photo of Kim Jong-un's pleasure squad member. We don't know each group she's belonging to. Is she in the satisfactory group or happiness group? We don't know. However, the fact that she is in this resort where Kim Jong-un where he met his first love, Hyun Sung-woo, she also visited Kim Jong-un to give him comfort and happiness. And that's how Kim Jong-un and Hyun Sung-woo fell in love in this Wonsan resort. And they spent a lot of time together right here. And as you see, because this entire land and this resort is for Kim Jong-un, so nobody really can go in and do anything or even peek inside. This is the most I never knew these things, even resort thing exists in North Korea. always I thought Kims were just hungry and starving, working tirelessly. However, they had this entire luxury for themselves. The second one, this is another 2 members of Pleasure Squad. They look very, as you can see, very young, and they have to be done serving in here once they reach 24 American age. And the middle person I will not mention, even though I know who it is. And we got this photo out, but you can see in the behind there are a lot of paintings and North Korean products that I think Kim Jong-un is proud of to show to his guests. And this lady who is serving here is in a way that, because even though with the resort there are a lot of different levels, and the Wonsan resort is actually favored by Kim Jong-un more than the ones in Pyongyang. So therefore, this pleasure member squad groups has been like grade A, so they can serve in this most beloved resort of Kim Jong-un. And because they also have the higher chance to Kim Jong-un and see him more regularly and often. And this is the face of it. This is Kim Jong-un's type. And I guess like it looks very similar to Kim Jong-un's actually wife, Lee Seol-ju, right? And each Kim had different tastes in women. And I think Kim Jong-un is known to not into too like skinny women. Unlike his father Kim Jong-il, he was known to really into very like petite women. However, like you look at Kim Jong-un's mistress Hyun Sung-or, Lee Seol-ju, they are not like particularly very skinny, and this is like Kim Jong-un's taste, and because he approved it, they all look very similar and same body figures. Now, I know this is like, what do you guys, this lobster, but actually it's not a real lobster. So many of you actually before asked me what kind of food North Koreans eat, and you know, living in the countryside, we didn't even have the cookbook. Talking about cuisines and like recipe was never something, a luxury that I never thought people had. But in Kim Jong-un's resort, there's all kinds of luxury, and they love this craftsmanship with the food. So it's some kind of art. They make this lobster out of vegetable and fruits. And this is like more like look. And if you can see in the behind, those are more like, looks like buffet. And you would get in the Western restaurants, like what you get in the breakfast section. But looking at that in North Korea like that, I wouldn't even know what those are if I saw it before my escape. I wouldn't know, like, never knew what lobster was. And seeing that, like, how much luxury Kim Jong-un had is shocking. Now, the other photo closely, as you can see, that lobster is it's a fake one. But, like, that's, like, some kind of mountains they made of vegetables. You see those turtles and crabs. This is, like, really North Korean style. They like to make food pretty and trying to make a shape out of them. And a lot of times they use radish. They color the radish and somehow. So I remember some weddings when we go to, then they cannot do like massive size, but they can like make the flowers from radish because we don't have a lot of fresh flowers. And I never seen actually a flower shop in my entire life in North Korea. The first time I saw a thing called like flower shop in China, and I was so became in love with the flower shop. But in North Korea we don't have those fresh flowers. I never even knew what roses were. So therefore I think people became very creative in creating these flowers out of radish. And this is a breakfast that the guests of this resort get served. And I was looking at it, I just couldn't believe this is North Korea that I was born into. Look at the variety. How many plates they have there, how many cups do they have? Like, look at that aloe is like in the middle of the food table. And as you can see also, there's some decoration. They made a little hamster, or it's very cute. But you know, as a North Korean, you never even imagine a person can have that much variety of food for per meal. That is like beyond anyone's wildest like imagination. And I just can't believe that this is like what the luxurious life that Kim Jong-un lives. And I mean, if this is like what he serves to the guests, I can't even imagine how much food he gets for himself. And no wonder why he's so fat. I know I don't want to fat shame people, but I think Kim Jong-un definitely deserves it, because he took all the food from people and just keep feeding himself. And I just hope that kills himself. So another photo, guys. I think this is like they made some carrots with is that ostrich? I'm not very good with animals, but as you can see, they are trying to create an art out of it. And on the left side, those are North Korea's fancy, you know, similar to whiskey or cognac. In the West, their drinks. And there's like filled with fresh flowers. And everything they serve is like put so much effort. And I think that's what I can see always. Like, you know, there's not just one food you eat. Someone crafted, they made a special shape for you. And that's how extravagant and luxurious this resort is. This is a beach that nobody can use other than Kim Jong-un, and it's like a huge part of the beach. So when Dennis Rodman, when he went to North Korea, this is where he went, and he had like a lot of drinks with the Pleasure Squad girls, and he held Kim Joo-hye, the Kim Jong-un's daughter, with the resort too in the beach. And he said, I've never been to a more luxurious place than Kim's resort, and more beautiful also, in terms of nature. And what I heard is that the ocean color is like emerald, and so there's no any kind of pollution. The air is so good, the water is so good. They say it's like, as the person that I know who was there told me, it just looks like the paradise on earth. That's where Kim Jong-un lives. And this is the last photo, but in this huge resort that is dedicated for Kim Jong-un, they got also bowling section. And I heard like there's every kind of entertainment that exists in this world exists in that resort. So bowling, I mean tennis, any kind of entertainment you imagine is right there. And the ladies who are serving here, let's go back to this Pleasure Squad, these women who are serving there. I mean, for them to serve in Wonsan resort, I'm sure it's not less boring than other resorts, because some resorts, Kim Jong barely go to them and wouldn't even visit there for like every 5 years. And the ladies who serve there, it's basically they clean and like maintain the thing that nobody actually comes use it. But the ladies who are in Wonsan, they at least I'm sure get to have more guests and less lonely than other ones. It's some kind of beautiful prison they are in, and that's what I think. You know, it's just like nice building, but it's a prison for these girls who serve there. They cannot reach out to their parents, they cannot write to their parents, they don't have vacation to go see their parents. They have to sign a non-disclosure agreement when they go in, and when they graduate or like end their term, it's not like they have choice to where they want to end up. The regime already decides like who you need to marry and where you're gonna go after your term serving here. And can't imagine living without any freedom like that. Anyway guys, thank you for watching as always, and I really hope that these photos helped you understand more of what I've been trying to raise awareness about. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye guys!